Hello guys and welcome back to another video on my channel. Now today it is a match preview. It's Luton Town versus Huddersfield. Like any other match preview, I do talk about the game before, and for Luton that was a 5-0 home win against Coventry, and what a performance it was. Luton were just ruthless, absolutely ruthless. Harry Cornick was a completely different animal. Literally from the minute one, Luton just went at Coventry. I could not believe it. I was at work. I was watching the game on a live stream, on iFollow in fact, and I just could not believe what I was witnessing. I thought, wow. And I so badly wish I was at the game, because what a performance it was by Luton. And like I said, Harry Cornick, best game in a Luton shirt by a mile. What a performance from him. 2 goals and 2 assists. Everyone put in a good performance. Now, I want to point it out because not many people have, but for me, Sonny Bradley is Luton's most important player. You know, we miss him massively. When he's in the side, I think as a defensive unit, we're just a completely different side when he's in the team. When we don't have him, I feel like we are so prone to conceding goals, and I just think he just makes everything, you know, secure at the back for me. I think he does lead on the pitch. I don't know if fans don't see it, but for me, he leads it properly. I feel so much confident with him at the back. I know we do switch it sometimes. We do play 5 at the back, we do play 4 at the back, but whatever system like we play, Sonny Bradley, for me, just makes everything tick at the back, and we need it to keep him fit throughout the whole season, because without him, I do think we will struggle at the back. And obviously he has been injured, he had COVID as well, so, and you can really tell at the back how poor we have been this season. We have conceded a lot of goals, and I do think that's because we haven't had a solid backline, but Sonny Bradley at the back as well, and it made a massive difference in the game against Coventry, because we were just completely like solid throughout the game. And I do think Bradley is one of the main reasons for that. Nathan Jones mentioned it after the game that Clark is one of the best free transfers in history. Clark's just been brilliant, you know, ever since he signed for Luton. Very good player. Luke Berry as well, like performing really well. I feel like we've unlocked a different Luke Berry this season. I think we're playing to his strengths, which is arriving late into the box. You know, he makes those late runs into the box, and he does well, and he probably will score a few goals this year, Luke Berry. He's doing really well, and it's good to see, obviously, him scoring goals again, because we haven't really seen it. Obviously, he had that massive injury in League 2 against Colchester, so we haven't really seen Luke Berry at his best since then, I don't think. But I do think we're seeing it now. We're seeing a very good Luke Berry this season, and let's hope it continues. Now we move into this Huddersfield game on the back of that 5-0 win. I honestly hope we take that performance into this one. I really hope the Coventry one is going to turn our season around a little bit. Now, I'm not saying we've done awful this season. I'm saying that this season it's been on and off. I don't think it will be on and off throughout the whole season. I do think we're going to be good in spells, but whether or not that'd be good enough to get into the playoffs and have a playoff push, I don't know. Personally, I want a top 10 finish. I want to improve on what we did last year, and I do think we will do that. There's plenty of goals in this side now. In terms of going forward, we are a different team compared to last year. We just need to stop the goals, obviously conceding the goals. We need to stop doing that. But it helps that we got a clean sheet midweek. Can we take that into the Huddersfield game? Get a clean sheet against Huddersfield as well, so it's back-to-back clean sheets, but also get back-to-back wins as well. This is the last game before international break, and for me, it's come at the wrong time for Luton, especially if Luton do win on the weekend, because that would mean back-to-back wins. You kind of want to push on with those back-to-back wins and go on a good run in the Championship, and obviously having that break kind of like, it kind of stops that flow a little bit, whereas the last international break, it actually came at the right time for Luton because we had so many injuries, so it gave us some time to have some players recover back and, you know, help us get a few wins. I feel like since the last international break, we should have won a lot more games than we have done. hopefully going forward after this international break, which we've got coming up, that Luton can obviously go on and actually win a lot more games. I think going forward, as I mentioned, we are just a complete different team. It's just at the back we need to sort out, as in previous games, you know, we've missed a lot of good chances, and I felt like the Coventry game, it just clipped. It just clipped completely. Now, if Harry Cornick has the same type of performance as he did against Coventry in this Huddersfield game, then Matty Pearson is going to have a long afternoon if he obviously does play. Now, I wasn't Matty Pearson's biggest fan. I just thought he wasn't consistent enough, and he always had a mistake in him, and he didn't really suit the way we like to play out from the back. He wasn't as confident on the ball. But, you know, I'm sure he's going to get a good reception. You know, he always worked hard, he always gave it 100%. You know, I just wasn't his biggest fan. Huddersfield, for me, have started the season a lot better than I thought they would do. I didn't expect much from Huddersfield this year. I was expecting them to be bottom half championship side. They done their recruitment early, which is fair play to them, and yeah, they've picked up some good results and they've had a good start to the season. Whether or not they'll get into the playoffs is a different story. I don't think they will. I don't really think much of them as a side, to be fair. I'm not disrespecting them at all, really. I just thought personally, at the start of the season, I think Huddersfield will stay up. You know, I don't think they're going to be good enough to challenge, but I don't think they're going to go down. I don't think they're poor enough to go down. And that's how I saw Huddersfield. I didn't really see them as, you know, as a dangerous team. Maybe they've gone about their business, you know, quietly, fair play. But I haven't really heard much about Huddersfield, about how well they've played and stuff. So I do apologise, but I just, yeah, reading up about them, I can't. I'm trying to get like a good opinion of them, but I haven't seen much. And yeah, it's just, for me, I'm looking at this game, and I don't want to disrespect Huddersfield at all. I'm looking at this game thinking, after what I saw on the Wednesday night against Coventry, that Luton should not do the same. Well, same thing. Hopefully we can do the same thing, but have a similar type of performance against Huddersfield. I do think, on paper, Luton are a better side, in my opinion. You know, of course I'm going to say that, well, you know, as a Luton fan, but I do think we are. Like, man for man, I do think we are a much better team. And obviously, I do have a little bit of, you know, sourness, if that's even a word. You know, Huddersfield fans, you know, when they sing Luton Town away, acting like they're a massive, massive club, you know, it does annoy me a little bit when clubs do that. But, you know, it'd be iconic that if we can beat them on the weekend, you know, considering they probably will be singing that song, and we can like have a bit of banter with them on the weekend. Let's talk about my starting 11 for the game against Huddersfield on the weekend. Game against Nathan Jones. It's been a long week, as you can tell. I do think Nathan Jones will play the same starting 11, and I personally would as well. I don't think we should change the starting 11 that played on the midweek against Coventry. You can't really drop anyone. You know, it's very unfair. Unless there's injuries, which hopefully there isn't. You can't really drop anyone because we've played so well. My score prediction for the weekend, I'm going to go with a 2-0 Luton win. I'm very confident about this weekend. Fingers crossed Luton can obviously take the 3 points home. Drop a like on the video if you did enjoy this match preview. Comment below your score predictions and your predicted starting 11s for this game against Huddersfield. Subscribe to the channel if you are new, and I'll see you guys in the next video.